buck beneath his feet, but it didn't matter. If the weapon lived up to the hype, it wouldn't miss. Which was the whole point. According to the blurb, once the buzzer's internal infrared homing system gained a lock, nothing could intercept it. Hence Kaine's current location, 6 miles offshore, 25 from Hull and 18 from Grimsby, give or take. An isolated spot. Perfect. The deadly weapon on his shoulder weighed heavy and begged for release. He lowered it to the rail. All set, Kaine checked his watch once more. He waited. The sea roiled beneath the hull. Gulls screamed and bickered along the rail, and the keen salt air filled his lungs. Kaine smiled. He couldn't think of a better place or more lucrative way to spend an early autumn evening. Static crackled in his earpiece, the words unrecognizable. Kaine released the PAAS-4's hand grip and hit the press-to-talk button strapped to his left index finger with his thumb. Repeat message, over. Alpha 2, this is Alpha 1. Are you receiving me? Over. Receiving you, Strength 5, over. Stand by to accept the transponder code in 30 seconds, over. Standing by, Alpha 2, out. Kaine took a knee once more, balanced the PAAS-4 on his thigh, and pressed a button above the trigger mechanism, the fail-safe lock. A rectangular flap sprang open. In his head, he counted down the seconds. Alpha 2. Transponder code is as follows. Bravo Echo 1555 Bravo Sierra Tango. Repeat to confirm. Over. Kaine repeated the Alpha numeric sequence aloud as he dialed it into the tracking system. Alpha 1 responded to each entry with check. Sequence confirmed. Over. Affirmative. Alpha 2. Sequence confirmed. Over. Kaine pressed lock. 3 green lights confirmed the code. A slow click emanating from the device showed the system as active and searching for the transponder signal. Launch when you have a confirmed visual. I repeat, launch when you have a confirmed visual. Over. Understood. Alpha 2, out. He threw the off switch for communications blackout. After that point, nothing but a system failure could stop the inevitable. All Kaine needed was a belt and braces visual confirmation of the target and the audible alarm on the weapon to confirm the lock. Then he'd squeeze the trigger, stand back to watch the fireworks, and head for home. With luck and a fair wind, he'd be back in time for breakfast. The principal would make the second half of the payment within 30 minutes of Kaine launching the buzzer. It would take that long for telemetry to confirm the launch and the target's destruction. So far, the principal had met every milestone in each of their contracts. If the principal ever failed to make a payment on time and in full, he knew that not only would Kaine and Alpha 1 never work for the man again, they'd spread the news around their world. Then, where would the principal go? In Ryan Kaine's world, trust was everything. Trust and a ruddy great big stick. Still on one knee, Kaine raised the PAAS-4 into his shoulder and rested the barrel on the gunnel once more. Despite the rapidly fading light, the night vision scope made the image bright as midday in June. He wrapped his hand around the contours of the pistol grip and placed his trigger finger along the guard. Herring gull weaved and bobbed as the sea grew more turbulent. The fresh-to-strong breeze dried the sweat on his face, the only exposed skin apart from his hands. The gulls, annoying little buggers, still argued over sea-born morsels. 9 minutes. Any longer and he'd have to abort. The window of opportunity was precise, immutable. Time slowed. His world condensed into a grey sea, chill wind, a pitching deck, and the northern horizon. Come on. The boat swung 3 points to port, putting him in the lee of the wheelhouse. The heat built inside his wetsuit. Sweat formed a slick barrier between skin and insulated neoprene. Although strictly unnecessary for this specific mission, the wetsuit formed part of his personal rules of engagement. During a live assignment at sea, he wore the neoprene. No compromises. The rules had saved his life in the past and would no doubt.